What is up, folks? Birthday Gaming. We are back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you can see here, we have a cool week ahead of us. We're going to cover some really cool mods that you guys are going to really enjoy because most of them are server side. But before we jump into anything, I do want to take a second to say thank you all for all the kind support. Thank you, mod authors, for all the cool work you guys do, just constantly updating stuff, coming out with new stuff. It's really cool to be able to see how much you guys add to the games. Thank you all so much for that. But now we're going to jump into the mods. And the first mod, as you can see here, is called Wights Only by Zammy, and it's just a cool little server side mod that can really make things difficult. So you have two versions of the mod. You have one where it doesn't turn animals into feral wights, and one where it turns every single thing, including animals, into feral wights. So we've got just the normal dog here. So we're gonna come into this building here, and any zombie that is gonna be here, like, see that guy? It's feral wight, feral wight, feral wight. Now, without this mod installed, they would be, normal looking zombies and stuff like that. But this is just a fun little server side difficulty enhancement because some people are sadistic bastards and they like it being a little rough. I don't. I'm not one of those guys. I don't like having, 1,000 deaths before the end of day one, but some people do, and this is the mod for them because it turns every zombie into a feral wight, like you saw in that one little building there. We're gonna run over here, and we're just gonna go God mode real quick so we can just ghost through. And any zombies that are gonna be in here, see, no feral wight there, feral wight there in the corner, some feral wights. So that's why this is such a cool mod, because it does add a lot of challenge. Look at that. That's nightmare inducing is what that is. But some people like the challenge. I'm not one of them, but I figured you guys would enjoy this a whole lot. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so the next mod is the Random Regrowing Wild Crops by J Fusion, and this is a cool mod that really helps people find food early game, or if you're playing on a server, because it does work server side. So how this mod works is it adds in random crops to the different biomes. So in the forest biome, you can find all the crops, every type of crop. In the desert biome, you can only find corn, super corn, dead corn, aloe, and yucca. And then in the snow biome, you can only find blueberries, potatoes, and coffee. And in the wasteland and burnt biomes, you can only find mushrooms and dead corn. And it's kind of cool because they'll continue to regrow. So here, this is just the dead corn. Doesn't do anything, right? But now here we have some blueberries. And it says blueberry. This wild plant will regrow over time after being harvested. And these are different than player planted plants as well, because you only get one type of thing from it, and as you see, it says this wild plant will regrow over time. So the only way to destroy these is if, actually I'm not going to punch that one because it's going to be really close. I don't want to continue to hear the sound, so we're going to run way over here. So if you find a plant and you punch it and you harvest it, there's another feral wight. Ooh, here we go. We use one of these because these also do the same thing. It adds in the chrysanthemum, the cotton, the goldenrods. So, and you can actually tweak the XML and get rid of those if you wanted to. But we're going to sit here and we're going to punch this cotton. So what happens is if it gets like this and you just continue to sit here and you dig out from underneath it, it's going to kind of continue to try to replant itself. And you're going to take avalanche damage. See, like how we got hurt there? You're going to take avalanche damage from it. So if you want to avoid that, you can actually disable those in the XML. The mod author did not include it in. But this is a really cool mod because now we can sit here and get a mushroom. We can, I thought I saw hops over here. I don't think I did. Or I thought I did. Well, no, here's some coffee. So you can get coffee. I mean, you can get all kinds of different plants and stuff, especially early game, or like I said, on a server with friends. You can get food to kind of help yourselves out, especially because the way that they've changed planting and stuff like that can be kind of a pain in the butt. So this is just a really fun way to fix that issue. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the Working Ice Machines by Chronosus CZ, and it's just a small mod that adds working ice machines in, because, there's vending machines, why not ice machines, right? So all this does is just make ice machines lootable like this, and then you can get packs of ice from them. So, I did not mean to throw that away. So this is just a small server-side mod that adds in another way to get water. Because if you take this pack of ice that you loot from the working ice machines, and you go to a fire, you can actually just craft boiled water with the pack of ice and the empty jars. It's just a small, it's a small mod that just adds another way to get water, which I like just because it can be kind of a pain in the butt to get water and stuff early game. So this just, it's a little way to alleviate that, because I don't always have to like hunting for a water source. Like, okay, where was some water on my map? Oh, it was over there. Now I got, I don't like that. This is just something easy because you find the ice machines, you get some extra water or extra stuff to make water with. It's just easier for me. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the Trade-O-Mat by SF-Tune, and this is a mod or similar mod that I covered in Alpha 19. What it does is it actually adds in a craftable trader item that you can place down. So you have this Trade-O-Mat that you can craft with 10,000 dukes, and it lets you sell stuff to a vending machine that kind of acts as a trader with a daily restock and stuff like that. But then there's also this little ATM here that you get is when you complete the initial quests, craft this stuff, the wooden axe, or the stone axe, the club, the bow, all that stuff, and you go talk to the trader, you're issued another little quest to go dig up a box. And then he gives you this box here. Now this one doesn't work for whatever reason, and what this is supposed to be is until you build up the 10,000 dukes, you're supposed to be able to interact with this and sell your stuff to it. For whatever reason, I can't get it to work. Even when just the mod by itself is installed, that one doesn't work. I can't interact with that little ATM. I can't get it to do anything to sell to it or whatever. Even coming into the inventory and like trying to sell, I can't, nothing works. I can't do anything with it. So I don't know why it's like that. Just something with the mod. But the actual Trade-O-Mat itself that you craft with the 10,000 dukes does work. And this is just a cool mod to, especially kind of late game, if you don't want to make constant trader runs, you can just sell your junk straight to it. And this works really good for server side if you've got a bunch of people, bases scattered around all over the place, or if you've, done kind of like I do, and you disable some stuff when you're playing with friends, you can actually use this as a big community base and just put a couple of these around for people to trade at. I like this version a lot more than having to constantly run to the traders, especially taking missions and stuff. Like, I think doing quests and stuff constantly through the traders is kind of breaking. I like, something like this just to sell to and buy crap from as needed is fantastic for me, at least. But that's why I think you guys are going to like it, because it pulls away from doing missions and focuses more on doing looting and selling and buying, as opposed to just, run the same missions over and over and over again. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this last mod is the Teleport Portal mod by Guppycur, and it is a super fantastic mod that lets you teleport around the map. You can actually set teleports to go to different places, traders, different bases, stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, this mod does require S-Core, and it seems to be only for administrators. There's no other way to get the blocks into the game other than through the command menu or the creative menu, however you want to call it. So unless you're an administrator or something like that, you're not going to be able to deal with these. But it's really cool because you've got a series of different stuff. And if we come in here to the creative menu, we type in portals. So you see we've got 6 portals. We've got the future portal, the future portal 5, 4, 3, 2, and then a magic portals that I can't get this first magic portal to work. I think you actually, this one here, it said, oh, here we go, invalid location. Whoa, that looks badass. It wasn't doing this before. That's cool. Let's see if it'll actually teleport us anywhere. Hey, it worked. Cool. I couldn't get this to work earlier. Man, I've been testing this mod for like, I want to say like 2 days, and I could never get this one portal to work. I get these to work all the time. So you just sit here, you come to these, and it bounces you around. Now how it works is, if you rename the portals what you want to call them, like, actually we'll use this. So this one's named outside, right? So if we come outside, that's all you have to do is just, you come here to edit, and you type in outside. And then that's what happens, is it'll start teleporting you around. Like this one, if we change this to... Okay, so it's already set for a trader. Why is it saying not connect? There it goes. Hey, don't do that. Sometimes you have to power them off, power it back on, and then redo the names to get them to work right. Hey, come on. No? This one should still teleport us to the top. Yeah, here we go. See? Look at that. We're up top. You can see all kinds of stuff from up here. And we could take the fast way down, but we're going to take the even faster way down. And blah. Look at that. So that'll send us to the trader. But that one over there should also send us to the trader. But I just love the look of that. That just looks so cool. So this one should pop us out right here. Then we're going to edit this one. Trader. And now it should... Yeah, there we go. So there can be kind of a little bit of wonkiness depending upon how you have these set up. If you have two, side by side that lead to the exact same area. But you can do a lot of fun stuff with these if you're a server hoster or administrator. But watch this one. Hey, son of a... Damn it. I ruined my surprise. I had something cool set up. And it goes and sets to invalid location. Surprise. You dirty whore. Nothing ever works when I try to test it right. But this is still just a really cool mod. It's because I've got all of these set up the way that I have them set up. There can be some wonkiness that happens with these. This is still a really cool mod to show you guys just because of all the stuff you can do with it. But I will warn you, if you've got them set up close together like I have these in here, they overwrite each other with invalid locations. Like this one is saying invalid location when it should be saying outside. You guys saw us outside. And then this one should be, yeah. So sometimes they default to weird stuff, to the invalid location when they're side by side like this, and it's hard to figure out why they do that. But you've got some pretty good flexibility with how you can set these up. You could set them up to different bases, different locations, traders, and stuff like that. So you can have a lot of fun. Like, see, now this one says invalid location when it was top just a minute ago. So I don't know why they keep doing that, but this is a fun mod. Like I said, though, when you're building these, when you're putting them in, you want to space them out a little bit. This isn't, to me, this isn't as flexible as the Actinium Tigers teleports, because you can't just craft it, keep it in your pocket, and then when you're out and about looting, set one down to teleport back to base, or if you die, teleport to your bedroll. So it's not as flexible to me, but it is still really cool for server hosters or administrators and stuff, where you can set these up to lead people different places. You can set them up to lead to each trader or to different kind of bases. Or if you're a sadistic bastard like I am, you could set these up one that says surprise, like I had this one set up. That says surprise, and I'll zoom out on the map and show you. So it actually led to this little area here. There's nothing here, but a hole that was dug into the ground a little bit that's filled with a whole bunch of boomy people. So when we go there, I was going to punch one and then get blown up, but no, it didn't work. It keeps saying invalid location. It's the downside of these, but it's still a really fun mod to play with and set up and just have doing all different kinds of stuff. Plus, it just looks so damn cool. I love the way that these things look. I love that particle effect there. That is just sweet. Playing with these on sorcery would be really cool too. I know sorcery's got its own teleport-ish type system set up to bounce you around after you select your place. But it's just a fun mod. I really think you guys are going to enjoy playing around with this, especially the server owners and stuff like that. But with that, we are done for the week, folks. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't like the episode, leave a dislike and, tell us what you think we can do better. We're always looking to improve. But have fun, folks. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.